This video is brought to you by the Disc Golf Depot, largest selection and best prices in the Pacific Northwest. Check out discgolfdepot.com for more information. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my review of the Dynamic Discs Slammer. This is a first run. Big thank you to the Disc Golf Depot for sponsoring this review. Go to discgolfdepot.com for more information about the store. Definitely go check them out if you're in the Portland area. If you're not and you don't have a local shop in your area, give them a call and they can ship you anything they have in stock. They're very knowledgeable and they'll be able to help you out and get you what you need. So thanks to them for the disc. Thanks to you guys for watching. Let's get into it. Slammer, first run. No dynamic disc logo on this one, just the name of the disc and the crown there. But good looking disc. This one is hard to tell, but it's actually got like a very slight like bluish tint to it, but it looks white for the most part. But if you hold it next to something that's perfectly white, you can see that it's actually a little bit like bluish gray. Good looking disc though. This one also has the very characteristic thumb track on it, similar to the Caltrup from Latitude 64 that we'll be taking a look at side by side in a bit. You can see this one has a bead to it right there. On the bottom, we'll say a couple things. There's the Dynamic Discs logo, Slammer, and I'm not sure where the weight is on this guy. You're probably not going to see it anyway. It's 176 grams. There's a look at the rim profile. It's got a good feel in the hand for sure. I believe this is in the blend plastic, so it's not quite the hard or the soft. It's got a little bit of flexibility to it. This one's kind of a little bit more on the hard side, but it's got a good feel in the hand for sure. Plenty of grip, no issues there. I like the thumb track and the way it lines up with my grip. It feels good in the hand for sure. And yeah, good looking disc. There's your look at the rim profile. Let's throw it up next to the Latitude 64 Caltrup. This is my soft Caltrup that I reviewed. I actually put this thing in the bag now because I really like it. It's a great approach disc for me. You can throw it up next to that. You can see that the top is very similar with that thumb track there, but the bottom is different. So the Slammer has the bead there. The Caltrup does not. I'm gonna get a little cleaner area. It's got a little muck on it from out on the course, but you can see the Slammer has the bead. Caltrup doesn't. Another disc that I think is interesting to put this up next to is the Suspect. This is a Dymax Suspect from Portland Worlds. Sweet disc. You can see basically the same diameter and very similar underside. It's possible that it's like the same bottom part of the mold. I'm not really 100% sure. Riker at the Depot seems to think that might be possible, and looking at them side by side, they're pretty similar for sure. Two relatively similar shapes to the underside there, with the slight bead and the similar slope. The Slammer is a little bit deeper dish though. It seems like just a little bit, and it also has that obvious thumb track on top there. Let's talk about the flight of this. It's not going to surprise anybody. I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about this disc already. Plenty of other reviews on it and stuff. It's pretty stable. It's an overstable putter. It's quite overstable. It is not. It doesn't fade as dramatically as I was expecting. In fact, when I power it up to a full power throw for me or close to it, it just goes dead straight, pretty much all the way. No flip, no turn. No real fade either. Up to speed for me, it kind of just hits the ground, just holding a straight line all the way. If I release it with a little gentle Heiser, it does a similar flight where it doesn't really turn over. It'll kind of just hold that straight line and finish pretty flat from that point. You can definitely throw it on Heiser and it'll hold that strong. Great Heiser approach disc, great windy day approach disc, good headwind putter. If you needed to just jam in a short 10-foot putt or something on a windy day, this could be a great option for that, or anything inside the circle. I don't think a lot of people are going to use these as their main putter just because they're pretty overstable and they're going to fall out a little bit early, I would think. I didn't do any putting testing with this thing, just really just drives and approaches, because I think that's what it's more suited for and kind of more what it's designed for. But that being said, if you had a really windy day, it could be a good putter, or if you want something that has that drop at the end of the flight and you like to play for that Heiser. I've talked about in other reviews, putting is such an individual thing that I try not to even really reference it that much these days with reviews, just because everybody has such a different style and approach in terms of putting and the way they attack the basket. Though But if you like that dramatic fade, and you like to play for that, to let it, you know, kind of hook up and drop into the basket, this would be a good disc for you to check out. But ultimately, I think it's better suited for more experienced players, or players that live in windy conditions, or something that you put in your bag, you know it will not flip over, and it's going to have that nice finish to the left if you give it enough height, and if you throw it with some Heiser angle, you know it's going to hold that. It's just a very trustworthy disc that you know you can just, if you got a wide open shot, aim it out to the right, rip it, you know it's not going to go too far past the basket, even if you overpower it a little bit, and you know it's going to have that nice dependable hookup at the end. And, yeah, not veer off the line, and certainly not going to turn over on you. That's my review of the Slammer. Thanks again to the Disc Golf Depot. Thanks to you guys, and I will check you later. Cheers.